It's Darwin.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Yes. Another day, another dollar.
Yep. Hell yeah. Friendly reminder to everybody out there in listener land to give us a like,
follow,
and a share.
Yeah, make sure you share it.
Yeah,
just
turn
do,
back time
do
if
the
you need
thing.
to.
It helps
Yeah,
us out,
dude.
you know.
Yeah. And you know what? If you want to, you can unfollow and then follow again and then unfollow and then follow again. And
Does
that will
that work?
actually boost our shit.
Does that
I've been
actually-
told it does. I don't know.
I don't know.
I used to do it for a couple of things that I listened to back in the day. Baby calendar's getting me over here. So a little bit of current events. As we all know, the alien tapes have been released instead of the Epstein files.
Yeah.
So we're not alone in the universe, potentially.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, part of this release, there are four types of aliens.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just run them through y'all real quick.
That's crazy.
There's the mantis, which is pretty self-explanatory. 6 or 7 feet tall, large compound eyes, highly agile, excellent eyesight, telepathic abilities. Not through my tinfoil hat, bitches.
That's like Mothman.
You got the grays, which are your stereotypical little fucking paw-looking ass alien. 4 to 5 feet, large black eyes, gray complexion, slender build, advanced technology. Pretty much what humans are going to look like if we just keep doing what we're doing and survive for the next million years. You know, we'll eventually all just be little gray people with hairless bodies.
Yeah, living in subterranean caverns and stuff.
Yep. There's reptilian, which, I mean, we've all seen the sideways bullshit. 6 to 8 feet tall, reptilian features, obviously. Highly intelligent, strong, and resilient, advanced technology.
Basically celebrities and the government.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they probably, I mean, advanced technology, who's to say they can't wear fake skin? I mean, I've seen videos of people teleporting in and out of places and like weird shit and time travel. I mean, come on, bro.
You gotta think about it. Like, if I was a lizard alien and I was here for a minute, I'd either be a celebrity or somewhere in the government.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd be keeping an ear to the ground.
Okay, and the last is the Nordic. They're humanoid. Now, all of these, for some reason, are bipedal. I guess the universe only creates bipedal organisms. The Nordic kind of looks like fucking Tom Cruise from Interview with a Vampire. 6 to 7.5 feet tall, so humanoid, human-like appearance, advanced intelligence, peaceful nature, and they're highly advanced. So basically,
don't they got like super blonde hair?
Yeah, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
You think it's possible Larry Bird might be one of these Nordic aliens?
I mean, if it's the Bill.
Yeah, Bill Cosby. Just kidding. Shit, my bad. So yeah, that's that. There's 4 different types of aliens to look out for. If you see one or hear of one, please report it to your local podcaster. Thank you. Let's see. Before the show, Sean was giving me some just fucking mind-blowing tinfoil hat information. The Warren Museum of all the spookies and dolls and haunted objects and dumb, crazy shit.
Apparently, they found a spot for it, so they're gonna have.
Where? Remind me again. Where is this spot?
Well, there's 2. Not really owners per se, but they're like caretakers of Annabelle. You got Matt Rife.
Yes, the comedian.
And his buddy. Damn it, I keep thinking Ethan. It's not Ethan. Anyways,
we'll cut that out.
There's 2 owners, essentially, not really owners, but like I said, caretakers. Yeah. And they're going to move the most haunted objects out of the house.
Which in and of itself is a fucking crazy prospect.
And for the public to look at, you know what I mean, they're going to have it on display in Salem somewhere.
Salem, Massachusetts?
Not a disclosed location yet. It's just kind of like they're going to have it in Salem. So they broke bread yesterday about that on live, talking about.
So what I'm thinking, buddy, is that
it so happened that he wasn't even really like looking for that spot there. They actually were looking somewhere else, but it fell through twice. Or something. And he was just like, he had like a couple hours for his flight, and apparently
he was just making his way downtown, walking fast, looking at all the shop fronts.
And just so happened to go into Blackcraft, and because he knows like one of the artists in there, and they just started talking, and like, hey, what's up with this place over here? And they're like, oh, that's, and he's like, that's available? Like, boom, next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. It's like everything just falls into place.
So I think my tinfoil hat theory is that, I need my tinfoil hat. My tinfoil hat theory is that all of the evil objects are being drawn to the evil place to fight the aliens I mentioned earlier. Now, whether who is on whatever side, that is to be determined. But it's either going to be some kind of like supernatural versus super crazy fucking war going on, and we're just going to be stuck in the middle of it. Yeah. That's what I think. I think we're all fucked.
Could be, man.
Oh well.
It's like, you know, one of those things where it's all lined up celestial, like celestial events all taking place.
And it's about time for fucking Nibiru to come around. Like, hey, Knock, you're going to come down here and this shit's going to kick off.
Yeah, the planet that comes around every once in a while.
Our fucking cats are going to be like, bloop, 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 bloop. Every household cat in America is going to be like, Anunnaki.
Yeah, like your cat theory.
Yeah, every one of them. I'm going to be like, I was fucking right. And then I'm going to get zapped or enslaved. Well, I'll die before I go into enslavement.
Like, say you've been talking shit to your cat, and you come home one day, and he's all swole. He's like, so you've been talking shit, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I like my fat cat, but he's gonna be like, this is for fucking spinning me around in circles on my back. I hated that shit, you fucking asshole. You know? Well, don't just submit like that, dog. What do you want me to do? And then he just lays me on my back and spins me around because he's 9 feet tall. Like, God damn it. You're right. This does suck. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. So that's my tinfoil hat time. You know, I just tied a lot of shit together, dude. That fucking insert fucking Charlie Day meme again. Because it feels like, I mean, honestly, at this point, it's more impossible than anything else.
It's just the synchronicities of it. You're like, boom, boom. Like everything just falls into place.
Yeah. It's tied together, bro. It's just, it has to be. There's too many fucking coincidences. For there to not be correlation.
Yeah, something's going on. You know, anywho. So this week, I know we're doing the Darwin.
What?
The good old Darwin.
Say it again.
Darwin.
Darwin. Time for the main event.
Good old Darwin. I brought some, I think, really special ones today because they correlate with Memorial Day. And how there is dumb ways to die that people have actually died on Memorial Day or Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
You know, just doing dumb shit.
Sit up some, dog.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just saying, like, I can't even see your face because of the watermark. You just look like a fucking... you remember when you were in school? Potato. You were in school and you just, like, Sharpie drew a face on your thumb? That's what it looks like behind the watermark.
There we go. I was sinking into the seat there a little bit.
Hold on.
There we go. Don't have to worry about... accidentally clicking the mouse. All right. Yeah, but anywho, back to what I was saying.
Hold on. We need to take a pause. I'm sorry. My kid is sick.
What's wrong?
My kid is sick.
Is she okay?
Yeah, I need to go home. She's running a fever and she needs meds, and Nikki is not going back out. Don't delete this.
Save it right here.
And we are back.
We're back
again.
A second time.
Yeah. As all of our listeners know, I am what is considered a DILF, a dedicated, involved, loving father. And my child was not feeling well, and my wife could not go back out to get medicine, and we didn't have any at the house, so I had to rush home real quick and bring home some medicine. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
So now we're remote.
Indeed.
I'm recording from my wife's office, so please ignore the shiny Slipknot poster behind me. I think, yeah, and this curtain over here, and I think he said there might be some Harry Styles, but I don't see him in the frame, so sucks to be Harry Styles, I guess. All right, so where did we leave off? I think, Sean, you were just about to start your Darwin Awards. What'd you say it was?
Oh, yeah.
Memorial Day theme.
Yeah, Memorial Day related since, well, this episode will drop on.
Fuck yeah, it will.
Yeah, it's Darwin's that pretty much happen near or around Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to start mine off here with, this is pretty much what happens when you have alcohol and some backyard ingenuity involved. It's called the lawnmower jet engine disaster. There's this guy named Larry.
Of course.
Yeah, his name's Larry Fullerton. It was May 28th, 1995. During the Memorial Day weekend festivities, a 31-year-old Larry reportedly decided to modify a riding lawnmower with a homemade rocket propulsion.
The boy thought it was Bob Lazar.
After a night of drinking with friends. Witnesses claimed he intended to a drainage ditch at high speed, and he was going to try to, I guess, clear it. So.
Evel Knievel style.
That was his intentions, apparently. The machine accelerated far beyond what he anticipated, though. He accidentally hit uneven terrain and flipped violently. He was thrown dozens of feet and died from massive trauma before paramedics even. So,
yeah, I'd say so. He got beat the fuck up by what's that thing called? Gravity. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Wins every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Local papers at the time described the stunned bystanders who initially thought the entire stunt was a joke or a prank of some sort until the lawnmower cartwheeled through the air. The story later circulated heavily on early Darwin Awards message boards as an example of an alcohol-fueled overconfidence combined with homemade engineering.
Damn.
Gots to be more careful.
Yeah, well, I mean,
hey,
that wasn't his brightest idea.
How's your signal there? Because am I coming in clear on your side? Because yours is kind of glitching on this a little bit. It's lagging.
I mean, you're glitching a little bit, but I think it should be okay. Does that make sense? Like, okay. Because it's recording, like, separately, I think, so. Yeah, if you want, we can pause right here and listen back.
Well, that's fine. It should be all right, because I see it recording.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm just trying to... I was just making sure that the internet...
Yeah, I am in the back room of the house. So
the second one is called the gasoline bonfire explosion. Jeffrey Lee Wampler, May 30th of 2004. It was a big, large Memorial Day gathering. 24-year-old attempted to revive a fading bonfire by dumping gasoline directly from a 5-gallon container onto the open flames. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it says explosive, like highly flammable inside of that container, which means don't have that, and they're red for a reason, so it means like caution, don't put this next to a flame.
There's this band, they're called Metallica, and they had a song about this. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Boom. And yeah, that's what happened. He got bombed. Dumbass.
Yeah. Witnesses said the flames instantly traveled up the fuel stream back into the can, causing a violent explosion. Pretty much a backdraft.
Good movie.
He suffered catastrophic burns over most of his body and died later in the hospital. They tried to warn him seconds before the blast. Friends of his were saying, hey, it became one of the most reposted Memorial Day hold my beer cautionary tales online during the mid-2000s.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Another one here called the firework helmet incident.
I like where this is going.
May 27th. 2012, a man named Kevin Lang, during a lakeside Memorial weekend, decided at the age of 22, allegedly taped multiple commercial fireworks to a motorcycle helmet while he was intoxicated, of course. Because, I mean, you always come up with these grand scheme ideas when you're at the most drunk. You know what I mean? Yeah. According to partygoers, he intended to create a human firework display for social media. Several devices ignited simultaneously rather than
sequentially.
The other. Yeah, big word. The blast caused several head trauma and fatal injuries almost immediately. So you can imagine this helmet just turned into basically a large incendiary helmet instead of a motorcycle helmet.
Like,
basically just
taping a couple Roman candles to where they like shoot off the back of you while you're riding a dirt bike or something. That I could understand. That seems pretty cool, and it seems like it'd be a lot of fun. This man had to have mortars attached to his fucking head, and that shit is loud.
Yeah. Emergency responders described debris scattered throughout the yard while shocked guests attempted CPR before authorities arrived. The story spread rapidly online as a modern Darwin Award example tied to a viral stunt culture. So don't strap rockets to your head.
Yeah, jackass would never.
Yeah. Let's see here. Number 4, the pickup truck tubing fatality. Daniel Morrison, May 25th of 2015. He was out on the lake of the Ozarks. A group was celebrating Memorial Day weekend, like most of us do on Memorial Day, and he decided to attach an inflatable water tube to the back of his pickup truck instead of a boat. The stunt took place. Yeah, the stunt took place on a rural road near a lake after heavy drinking throughout the afternoon, of course, because you gotta have liquid courage before you do shit like this. The ripe old age of 26, good old Daniel climbed into the tube while another friend accelerated the truck. Witnesses said the tube began fishtailing wildly before slamming into a ditch and a utility post. He died at the scene from blunt force trauma, instantaneously killing him. He slammed into a
Dude,
pole.
I imagine he hit that ditch and started just humbling, bro, and then
it's
bam.
like the side profile where you see like Wile E. Coyote in like the post, and then like his arms like
bong. Yeah, bong. Speaking of, I really want to see that movie, Acme versus Wile E. Coyote, or Wile E. Coyote versus Acme. That shit sat on a shelf for like 10 years.
Yeah, he died at blunt force trauma instantaneously there. Authorities later stated alcohol and reckless driving were major contributing factors. The case became another frequently cited Darwin Award nominee across internet forums and shock websites.
Damn.
So, don't do that on the street. Keep that shit in the water, where there's less telephone poles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's different if you're pulling somebody like behind a lawnmower on a fucking hood, you know, or a four-wheeler on a hood. You're not going to get that fast, you know, and that thing's pretty heavy and it'll protect you. But a fucking inner tube, dude, you might as well be just barefooting it, because that thing's going to pop like instantly.
Yeah, especially dragging.
Like, they're not that durable. They're not made for that kind of terrain.
And last but not least here, number 5, the Balcony Leap Challenge. On May 29th of 2017, good old Panama City Beach man named Tyler Broome, Broome, during the Memorial Day beach party in downtown Panama City Beach. He was 21 at the time. He attempted to jump from one hotel balcony to another, like the side-by-side balconies, okay? He decided to jump.
Bro, you're not Jason Statham.
Yeah, this isn't like Bourne Identity.
Jason Bourne.
Escape from.
God damn, bro.
It's like Last Action Hero. I got to catch the red eye. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, dude? You're just gonna end up falling. But anyways, he didn't make it. He jumped from one balcony to the other, several stories above the ground, after being encouraged by friends, all drunk. Like, you can do it! You can do it! Witnesses told police he had been drinking heavily throughout the evening before attempting this. He reportedly cleared most of the distance, but lost his grip on the railing and fell multiple stories onto the pool deck below. So he didn't even make the water. Accident occurred in front of dozens of spring break style partygoers. And the police later issued warnings about increasingly dangerous social media dares and balcony stunts during the holiday weekends. The incident was widely circulated online as another textbook Darwin Awards style tragedy. Yeah, so don't.
Have you ever seen Tomorrow War?
I think I have, yeah.
Where they like jump to the future. It's got Chris Pratt in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that. It's been a minute.
That fucking scene where they fucking portal into the future and they fall and like. They're falling out of the goddamn sky, and some people land in the pool and some people don't.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Pretty much just what, like, just don't try to, you know, it's not Bourne Identity. It's not like I'm trying to get away from
it's
the
more
feds.
like the Bourne dumbassery. Goddamn, dude.
Pretty much. But yeah, that's what I brought today for my top 5 Darwin Awards for Memorial Day for all you partygoers.
Hell yeah,
out
brother.
there. For all you partygoers out there, just try to stay grounded. You know what I mean? Don't be doing crazy ass attempts. Try to stay a little lower to the ground.
Too wild with it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, not at all. Okay, so I guess that means it's my turn. Yay!
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take you back 4 years now to 2022. This is the 20th of August. We're in Brazil. There was this man, part handyman, part mad scientist. He owned this little mechanic shop. Well, it was a mechanical workshop, so he had like lathes and stuff in there. And he got just tired of people breaking in and stealing his stuff and rummaging and messing stuff up. Like, this was happening at an alarming rate. So instead of installing security cameras, he decided, because it's like the police ain't gonna do shit. He decided that he was going to lay out almost invisible copper wire and assemble a tripwire to a trigger-loaded security firearm.
Great.
Yeah, he went like rated R Home Alone.
Yeah.
According to local weapons experts, the unique device demonstrated a unique electrical skill. A tug on the copper wire activated a spring that connected the electrical socket to the back of the weapon. The gun was loaded with gunpowder, a sphere, and bushing, and when the circuit was closed, it generated a spark that ignited the gunpowder and propelled the projectile towards the door. So it was like, this wasn't a real gun, that he like pretty much made a fucking gun with a slug in it.
Oh, great.
Like he just took some pipe and some gunpowder and some electricity and was like, I'm going to get you, motherfucker. Now, it wasn't the same contraption, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about it today of all days. It was well constructed and fully functional. Fortunately, no thieves got in that night, but unfortunately, the inventor didn't know that and for some reason didn't think to check his fucking device before he got there. So, he was hit right in the chest and just died. He was taken to the Legal Medical Institute there. So, yeah. Now, even though he died, we have to give the man credit that his fucking mad scientist bullshit worked.
It worked. It's just the wrong time. Yeah.
All right. This one also 4 years ago, 2022. In a port town of Lithuania, place commonly known as Memel, they're getting ready for what they call the City Sea Festival. That's what it translates to. I didn't get the actual like local. I'm not going to try to pronounce that anyway. Now, around this town, there's 2 long drawbridges, and they must run a tech checkup before the festival begins. You know, there's going to be a lot of traffic. We need to make sure these things are working. We don't need them to get stuck, because if we do, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So there's a ship parade that comes through because, you know, it's the sea festival. So there's going to be ships involved, sea craft, if you will. They closed the road to do the test, and between the 27th and 28th of July at midnight, when traffic was gone, you know, well, they closed the gates and the bars long enough to close the whole road. They turned on all their little lights and their warning signs, and usually people turn around and just go the other way. But a young man in a Volkswagen Tiago. Now, I'm going to Google what that car is right now. VW Tiago. Yeah, dude, it's like a mid-size crossover. I'm going to... It's honestly, it's probably smaller than your wife's Edge.
So it's like a little grocery gator now.
Oh, dude, yeah, and he's in Lithuania, so you can insert that picture over my face right here, and I just sent it to you. Anyway, so this young at heart, 30-year-old man, he was an American NATO soldier who had been stuck and watched way too much Dukes of Hazzard, I'm assuming, or Blues Brothers, whichever one. They both did it. So he saw this thing up, and he's like, you know what? This would be a great challenge for this fucking Volkswagen Tiago. The camera angles. Yeah, right? The cameras show this thing hitting this bridge, and there was almost once he got to the end of it, there was almost no horizontal at all. He pretty much hit it and then was immediately vertical. Like, he just got rolled off the side. They could tell that he had accelerated, but baby, it ain't got enough. Okay, it's a Volkswagen Tiago, and you're in Europe. You need big man V8 power. You need American money or American muscle for that kind of shit. This was around 12:45 a.m. So midnight plus 45 minutes. Oh yeah, don't do that.
It's kind of like when you used to watch Dukes of Hazzard, and they pause halfway through the jump, and it's like, it was about 4 o'clock for little Duke boys showed up. I wonder what was going through his head when he realized that this is not going right.
I could do it. I bet he was drunk, and I bet you he was from Florida. This is a real short one, real shorty. It's just like a few whatevers. 22-year-old British tourist was decapitated by the tail rotor of a helicopter while taking a photo. He was trying to get a selfie and lost his head doing it for the gram. Dumbass.
Damn.
All right, next one.
Yeah, usually you stay away from, like, the back of a helicopter.
I have 2 more and an honorable mention, but I know that one was short. I may skip this next one, or I'll just make this next one as short as I can too. Wow. I will save this one for the next Darwin. Okay. I'll just skip on to the doozy because it's pretty long, and I still have my honorable mention, and that'll technically be 5. So, yeah, because I like to do an honorable mention where somebody lived. So hopefully they learn their lesson and their offspring will be stronger because of it. Darwinism. All right, now this story was confirmed in 1993, but it happened in 1969.
Nice.
This one's pretty fucking cool. You'll like this one. Hopefully the listeners like it as well. The man's name was Bishop Pike. He was the chain-smoking 5th Bishop of California. He was in favor of the ordination of women and desegregating churches. He promoted acceptance of LGBT people and living wages for the working poor.
Yeah.
Shortly after the Selma protests, he invited Martin Luther King to speak in his historic Grace Cathedral in San Francisco. Bishop Pike was also known as a little bit of a ladies' man, and he had a very colorful series of romantic partners, is how they put it, and it was so eloquent. I had to say it like that. I feel like that's my dating history, a fucking colorful series of romantic partners. All the different kinds of crazy bitches like you can find, pretty much. But I imagine as a bishop, dude, like you could probably get all the tail you wanted.
Yeah.
So this dude's life and death pretty much would make just like the craziest movie. And he all the time was pissing off like the regular ass clergy, you know? Of course, if you go against the grain and you're like a wild man, fuck you. You know, like he questioned Mother Mary's virginity. He rejected the doctrine of hell. And the dude was making just excellent media at the time. I'm sure we can find clips. In fact, I'll probably try to look some up. I do have a picture I will send you. He was offered an honorary degree at one point by a whites only college. And he went to accept the degree. And then he announced very publicly during the ceremony that he was turning down the dishonor because it's an all white school. He's like, this is fucking racist. Eventually, he was barred from all priestly functions because he was a wild ass. He married a divinity student, 25 years younger than him. Not surprised. It's always the ones you think it is.
Yeah.
And when he got kicked out, he said, the poor may inherit the earth, but it appears that the rich will inherit the church. And if that ain't fucking accurate. So, around the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th of September in 1969. All of that, I wanted to give you some background information on this wild-ass fucking dude. So, the former bishop at this point and his bride went to Israel to research a book on the historical Jesus. Off the cuff, they decided to get a taste of the Savior's quote-unquote 40 days in the wilderness. And they set out to drive through the Judean desert. And today, that drive is like 45 kilometers, which is like, I don't know, 20 miles, 25 miles, some shit like that.
Yeah.
But in 1969, it took way longer to get there because all they had was like these little small ass camel roads and like service roads.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have like highways and shit like they have now. Not that they have like major, I mean, they might, I don't know. So their first mistake, when they left, you know, you stop at the gas station, get your snacks, whatever, all they grabbed was one Coca-Cola apiece.
Wow.
They said, fuck it, that's good enough for the hot and lonely desert.
What?
I mean, this is Darwin Awards. So they had a map from the rental company and just kept getting way the fuck out. They couldn't read a map, you know, which is very important if you're going to be in a new place.
Especially in a desert?
Yeah. In a country you're not familiar with. I mean, you're from California, but this is a typical California person story.
Yeah.
So they get stuck eventually on this little fucking camel path with no water, can't read fucking map, and they're stuck in a rut. So they just started fucking wandering. There was a jack in the car, but they decided that the jack was missing the base plate and tossed it away. Even though back in 1969, all the jacks in your cars were fucking bottle jacks.
Yeah.
You can do some damage with it. He could have fucking got that thing out of that hole with that bottle jack. All he'd have to do is jack it up as high as he can get it and fucking push it. Sorry, I get frustrated at dumbasses sometimes. His death could have been avoided, but he had zero common sense.
Yeah. Which can be a killer as well.
They started heading towards what they thought was where their destination Qumran was. But instead, they went the complete wrong fucking direction. And 2 hours later, as night approached, the 56-year-old bishop could not go any further. He was fucking tuckered out.
Cashed out.
We call that Carlson. So he finds a little bit of shade. He found a little bit of shade and was like, I might die here. And his wife was concerned that they would be considered a godforsaken suicide pact if their dead bodies were found together, which it's like, okay, I guess. So she fucking summoned up their stamina, and 10 hours later, she reached a group of road builders, and they had tea on them. I guess they were British. Well, I guess that whole area was British in the 60s. They had search crews out there for 5 days. She paid spiritualists and clairvoyants to help. 5 days they searched for this man. Yeah. He wasn't where she left him.
So he kept on wandering.
Yeah. He staggered away from the shady spot and hiked until he found a large pool of water in a shaded canyon. And then, after hydrating, he followed what he hoped was his wife's route to indicate the path he left behind trail of clues like the map, his underwear, sunglasses, contact lens case. And the man was climbing a steep canyon in Wadi, and he slipped and fell 60 feet to his death.
Damn.
Like, God literally saved you from the fucking desert. He was like, hey, man, chill here.
Like, here, this wild desert, I'm going to leave you here at this shelter that's shaded.
And has water.
Get hydration.
Fresh water.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just chill here and wait for the old lady.
Just chill here and here. No, he wanted to go climb off somewhere and then let gravity take hold.
What a dick. Yeah. He's like, oh, I can make it.
Stubbornness.
God was like, look, dude, you got one.
Stubbornness is what killed him.
Yeah. Lack of common sense.
All you had to do is wait it out in the shade.
I mean, he was born in the 1910s, so he probably remembered, because he was 56 and 69. So he was 1913 he was born, like right at the beginning of the First World War.
Oh, yeah.
And this was 69, so he remembered, like, he probably may not have been in the Second World War, but fucking damn close to it, you know? All right. So this is my honorable mention. The man didn't die, but goddamn, he's dumb. So, say you're at a party and everybody's hungry, and it takes forever to get the charcoal cooked, like to get it up to temperature and everything. I actually have a blowtorch that I use now. It's pretty sweet. It looks like a little rifle. So this young man from Erstadt, Germany. He's like, you know what? I'm about to lay the meat out. I'm about to put on a fucking seminar on barbecue. I'm gonna roll up and I'm gonna throw out some schnitzel and some sausage and whatever fucking else German people eat. You know, probably cabbage, kraut. I don't fucking know. So he's like, but I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a leg up on the fucking competition. So he loaded his kettle-style barbecue, which I would assume is like an egg-shaped type deal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the little dome ones.
Yeah.
Used to see all the time. Loaded up all of his utensils in the car. He put his coal in the barbecue and then was like, hold on, I'm going to do a wheezy. Lit them shits, and then loaded the barbecue into the car with lit coals in it.
Why?
Yeah, dude.
Why would you do that?
It gets better. It gets so much better. So he's not thinking about what's going on, and I'm assuming it's a hatchback or a station wagon. So that shit doesn't, transfer of energy, like it just changes form. So this coal, as it's burning off with this fire reaction, is expelling these carbon monoxide gases, and it says colorless, odorless, but you can smell fucking charcoal cooking.
Yeah.
So he's and then he just shuts down, dude. He's out.
He logs off.
Now luckily he was like
I mean, it's no different than if you're sitting in the garage with the car running.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. And it had to be like a small hatchback or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Germany, Because if it was like just in the trunk, he would be probably okay.
Yeah,
it would be smoky as hell in the trunk. But But, luckily for him, he was going down a narrow street and driving pretty slowly. And he hit a house. And it hurt him in the car more, or the house that stopped him hurt the car more than him. Okay. Fortunately, some of the residents pulled him out of the car, exposed him to fresh air, and called the local fire department. And they put out the charcoals, which were all over the back of the car at this point, and was about to put it on fire. The man, he went to the hospital, and he's fine. So he's an honorable mention, but his bloodline is now stronger for that
Shit.
All right.
Crazy.
Well, yeah, that concludes mine. Don't forget to like, follow, share Wicked Paranormal Team at gmail.com if you want to reach out and fucking maybe join an episode. Who knows? We're going to try to figure out some of this remote shit. And if this turns out well, we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, if you want to support your boys, we got some merch. I just made like 14 new shirts online. They're like about 12. Well, after tax, they're probably about $20. So they're affordable.
Yeah, tax and shipping. And then you got to wait like 2.5 weeks because they're coming from China.
Well, these ones aren't, but they're print on demand, so they only print them as soon as the order comes in. So they may take
the fanny pack I ordered just
that does
China.
come from China. That does. Yeah. Some pieces, if they're an all over print, then it takes longer because they come from overseas. But if they're not an all over print,
yeah, because it's all overseas.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got a commercial at the end if you want to check out the new.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated in post.
Lot of wheels turning.
All right.
All right.
I'll let y'all later. Bye now.
Bye.